Peace, it's Queen Yenn, and it is new moon time. And of course, I am here with a little bit of new moon guidance just to talk a little bit about how you can take full advantage of this specific new moon energy. And so, for the past full moons and new moons, I have been heavily talking about purification, making sure you're in divine alignment, making sure you are in tune with your intuition, your inner guidance system, talking about how this is a time of major shifts and changes in people's lives. Many people are seeing revolutionary changes. Some are extremely positive, if we want to call it that. We want to use positive and negative. We've seen some great positive changes, while some have been experiencing some major challenges. But I assure you that even if you have been experiencing challenges, please understand that there is something majorly positive and good in it. Through purification comes preparation. Through purification comes preparation. And so the call of the hour is, guess what? Still about that purification. It's still about that getting clear. And the purification that I'm talking about is, at this time, purification of the mind. Really stepping away from those old belief systems, stepping away or really releasing those trauma bonds that you have created, whether it's trauma bonding with people, trauma bonding with habits, trauma bonding with comfort zones, really releasing those trauma bonds and being able to move forward, but moving forward under divine guidance. And the only way you can really receive that divine guidance is if you get in tune with your intuition. Get in tune with that voice of God that's always speaking to you. Get in tune with those gut feelings. Getting in tune with your inner guidance system, because divine intelligence resides right here within us. We don't have to go to 10 to 12 people to get their opinion in order to see, should I move forward in the way that you've been clearly told. You've been clearly nudged in that direction, but you got to get validation from 10. No, time is out for that. It's time for us to really get in tune and get validation from that inner guidance system where you feel it. You can feel it within your spirit that is the right way to go, because truly that is the only thing that we can depend on as truth, divine guidance. And we all get divinely guided for our specific divine destiny. Everyone has their own path. Everyone has their own purpose. Everyone has their own divine destiny. And so, of course, that comes with two things: grace and divine guidance. Grace and divine guidance. So allow yourself to trust in that grace, trust in that divine guidance, and then trust in that grace. Trust that you are covered by grace as you are making your decisions, as you are moving forward, and listen to that divine guidance. Be courageous. Listen to that divine guidance and be courageous. Trusting that grace is always on your side. Grace is absolute. It's always going to show up for you. And this is the call of the hour now. Of course, this is new moon. So new moon is all about planting seeds. So if there's seeds that you need to plant to help you to stay in tune with yourself, stay in tune with your divine guidance, then plant those seeds right now. Put it in your prayers that you're able to stay in tune more, that you experience clarity, that you have a purification of the mind so that you're not so double-minded and overthinking and all those different things. And I want to say, be careful with that during this new moon period, because we are in a period where cosmically there can be a lot of analyzing and thinking, and we already in the air age and a lot of air vibrations. And so you want to be careful not to do a lot of overthinking. Intuition is different than thinking. Okay. Intuition is when you get still and you become empty of all of that thinking and trying to figure it out. You become empty and still and at peace, and you're allowing yourself to listen. So I would definitely also say that this is a good time for you to deepen your meditation practice during this whole 2-week new moon period. New moon is on Monday. It goes into Tuesday, and then you have about 2 more weeks of that energy. I would suggest that you really practice in your meditations, and try to practice still meditation, quiet meditations, not so much of a lot of visualizations or trying to think too much, just stillness, just empty. If anything, if you want to think about anything, think about the grace of the Creator. Think about how you have experienced God in your life. Think about how it has showed up in your journey in the different ways. Or just think about how it shows up in nature every single day. Think about how it shows up in your body as a heartbeat, as your blood pumps, as the moon rises, as the sun rises, as the plants continue to grow and thrive. Just think about that and be reminded of God. Be reminded of grace and let that be your meditation. So I definitely suggest during this new moon period, you deepen your practice. By the way, speaking of meditation practice, of course, I have a new moon meditation plan for Monday evening. It's always a powerful time. So definitely make sure you register for that so that we can do some third eye work, so we can do some tapping into the intuition and making sure that we are being able to discern our spiritual guidance. We're going to do some work around the first eye or third eye as it's considered. Mostly I call it first eye because I feel like we should consult that first. That's the problem. We're consulting that mind's eye last. We need to be consulting it first. So we're going to do some of that work. Going to talk a little bit more about the energy that we have right now that we're working with and how we can stay in alignment with it. And also be reminded that I do now offer meditation every Sunday. So if you need to deepen your practice, you need to learn how to meditate, or you feel like you don't know how to meditate or you want to do it more, tune in on Sundays. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a brief meditation. It's about an hour. I give about an hour and a half space so that if spirit moves that we can continue on into that half hour. But usually we have it for about an hour, and that's every Sunday at 1 p.m. That is free, family friendly, great way to start the week and great way to deepen your practice. So do be reminded of that. Set your calendars for that Sunday, and also make sure you register for that new moon meditation this Monday. You can register at the link in bio if you're listening to this on IG, or at the link in the caption if you're watching this on YouTube. So happy new moon. Just remember, purification helps us to be prepared. Purification is good for preparation. It's just preparing our vessels to be worthy to manifest these beautiful blessings that we have a divine destiny and a birthright to experience while we're here in this physical plane. But we got to be worthy. We can't carry these things that we've been carrying that holds us in doubt and holds us in fear and sadness and resentment and guilt and shame and all of these different things. No. So that purification has to happen, and mostly that purification has to happen in the mind, and that's what the call of the hour is now. Purify the mind, tune into your intuition, tune into your inner guidance system, then be courageous and move forward, knowing and trusting that you're under the covering of grace. That is absolute. Hope to see you on Monday. Go register right now. Happy new moon. Peace.